This series as a whole profiles an augmented intelligence session with Google Gemini. In this video, part 1, I set the stage for my series by looking at the human and organizational dynamics of generative AI implementations that are redefining what I am calling the Inception point. Expect the following key takeaways: the difference between quick wins and sustained performance, and the importance of who is behind the wheel of your race car. As you may already be aware, right now, in 2026, organizations are facing massive disruptions. The data shows that people feel resigned, exposed, alienated, overwhelmed, disconnected, purposeless, misaligned, uncertain, and the list goes on. Several companies report these symptoms, and every single one of them has recently implemented Gen AI into their operations. Let's review 4 company implementation scenarios, starting with Company A. The completely unmanaged status quo. No strategy. Gen AI is simply a tool anyone can use for any reason. Company B uses Gen AI to fully automate many key functions, while keeping humans in strategic roles who occasionally interface with the AI. Company C represents a different kind of status quo, institutional gridlock. This company shifts to what they think is a safer model by using insiders who know the specific company or industry or who hold relevant degrees, but they lack true cross-functional expertise. They are insular. They know the company's historical habits, but they don't master the overarching functional craft required to push boundaries or challenge the technology. Company D shifts to a tech-first model using fewer domain-specific workers alongside Gen AI. These workers were recruited or groomed specifically for their AI knowledge over functional depth, the prompt masters, who only know how to create filters based on existing documentation. All of these companies initially faced a decision point at implementation, what I am calling the Inception point, where they decided how AI would come out of the gate. Profiling these different companies and inception points illustrates that companies B, C, and D explicitly decided what role Gen AI would play in the completion of work, or in other words, they had strategies. But based on the current state of the state, those strategies may not be enough, or I would argue maybe not the right ones. They looked at Gen AI and saw a high-powered race car. They got incredibly excited about the speed, the horsepower, and the performance capabilities, immediately focusing all their energy on the machine. They bought the technology, built the automated workflows, and pointed the car down the track. But they forgot the most fundamental rule of racing. A faster car doesn't make a bad driver good. It just gets them to the crash site faster. Companies B, C, and D built strategies centered entirely around the vehicle, while systematically devaluing the driver. They thought that by putting a novice, a cheaper resource, or a technical prompt master behind the wheel, the car's built-in intelligence would navigate the track for them. It won't. And that is exactly how you end up with an organization that is spinning its wheels, drowning in slop, and burning out its culture. Let's look at exactly how each of these 4 companies has veered off course, and why every single one of them desperately needs an experienced driver behind the wheel, just to stay on the track. Most of these organizations actually started like Company B. They tried full automation, watched it fail silently, and panicked. So they tried to course correct. They inserted a human into the loop and confidently labeled this step Augmented Intelligence. It's not even close. They are fundamentally misdefining augmented intelligence because they are inserting the wrong type of human. Company C creates an institutional gridlock. They insert insular insiders who know company history or have an industry degree but lack cross-functional expertise. Company D inserts a prompt master who understands software rules but doesn't understand how a business actually builds value. They put these individuals behind the wheel because they falsely believe that AI-first skills can replace deep functional mastery. True cross-functional expertise transcends specific industries. It is the ability to transfer unique, high-level functional skills across entirely different sectors. A person lacking that deep functional foundation cannot see the boundaries of the track no matter what industry they are in. They accept the AI's first, cleanest answer because they lack the cross-sector gut feeling that tells a seasoned veteran when a strategy is about to spin out. True augmented intelligence isn't about a novice using a tool to do a job faster. It is about a master of functional craft, using an accelerator to scale decades of versatile capability. I'll be releasing this series in chunks. Part 2 is called Ideation, and it kicks off the technical side of this series using a real-world change management blog example. Part 2 shows you exactly how to foster a fresh perspective provided by generative AI to unlock new strategic angles. By putting my own version of augmented intelligence on display, I expose the deep structural cracks in Company C and D's models. I'll see you in Part 2, where I show you how a skilled driver actually navigates this fast track.